What's up, wrestling fans? Welcome to episode 62 of Smack Talk here at smark@moment.com. I'm your host, as always, Tony Mango. With me, as always, three perennial co-hosts. I love saying that word now after I said it after the best and worst awards. Maybe I'll make that one of the regular things like so and all right. We have Spood Beast himself, Braden Mayhew, Michael Burham, Michael Burhan himself, Michael Burhan. Doesn't really work that well. And the Dace Man himself, Chris Dace.
Hey!
Howdy.
He's back.
Let's talk some wrestling.
Finally!
Before we get into all of the parts that we have this week, we have a nice major announcement, and that is going to be that we officially have the first person that has signed up. And if you don't know what that means, you haven't been watching the show enough, because I've been saying this Sign Me Up initiative where you take a sign and you bring it to a wrestling event of some sort and send me a picture or a video, and then we'll end up, putting it up on the site and all that. That first person is AwesomePianoMan, who actually also gave a donation on the donation box on the website this week. So really kicking ass. And, I sent him a message for it. He knows how appreciative I am. And I wanted to say it again in a more public forum. That's the kind of stuff that really, as frustrating as stuff can get when it comes to working on websites and all that, the little things like that really go a long way. And I was having a shit day yesterday. I mean, it's still like, I'm not going to get into it. It's like personal kind of stuff. Nothing you guys got to be worried about and everything. But one of those things where everybody around me is dealing with something, and I felt kind of like I wasn't able to help at all. And then, I dealt with the whole sign me up thing and all that. And that was just like that bright, like, beacon of, hey, don't worry too much about everything, Tony. That kind of a thing. So awesome for AwesomePianoMan. Can't thank you enough. Everybody who's interested in doing this kind of stuff. See, we have people that are fans of ours that'll actually help us out and everything. So right now, if you're watching on YouTube and all that, you should be seeing a couple little pictures of what he sent to me, which are an FCW event that he went to, where in actuality he got, and this was like stepping out of the bar and making it even more awesome. He got AJ Lee, Big E Langston, and Dolph Ziggler to sign the Smark Out Moment sign. So they signed right above the top of it, where you got a little link and all that. Hopefully they checked it out afterwards and didn't get too pissed off at what they wrote, what they read. I mean, what I wrote. So awesome. Can't thank AwesomePianoMan enough. And that should lead us into the Ask Him of the week. So who got the last Ask Him right?
Okay, officially, I would say the Habit Man, because he was on the money with it. It was a British Bulldog, because the one before that was the Anvil, Jim Neidhart, which is Tony got right for the first time ever. So he's leading 2013 with a bang.
Which means I'm not doing an Ask Him this week. I'm going to retire perfect.
And the Habit Man confirmed the Bulldog, which was correct. Gorman 2002 actually said it first, but then he recanted and said, actually, maybe Junkyard Dog. But yes, he was correct. It was the Anvil and the British Bulldog. Now, so on to this week's Ask Him. And I'm very disappointed in you. But back to this week's Ask Him. This week's Ask Him is a double header again. It's going to be a pretty easy one, I think, for everyone, because it's a very current Ask Him. So the first person I'm going to be talking about was a diva in the WWE locker room. And a diva by every sense. She ended up having an affair with a superstar, apparently told in the superstar's biography. Was a known slut.
Sapphire to the T.
Are you talking about Sonny?
No, I said recent.
Oh, Melina.
There you go. It was Melina. Chris Dace got it right, and Anthony Mango, you are now officially 1-1.
I mean,
so you got to break the trend.
Next week, you need to ask me who I pick later on in the episode as my favorite wrestler on the top list. That'll be my Ask Him.
Sapphire.
I'll get it wrong.
Well, the
Sheamus?
second person in this double header. So we know now that the first person is Melina. The second person is someone that she was associated with. Not John Morrison, for all you guys that are going to be sitting there going on about that.
I'm going to get this one right.
That is not John Morrison that she was paired with in, I believe it was OVW/FCW, and ended up with a drug problem due to an injury. Now, this person was also associated with a WWE Champion. Now, I'm not talking about sexually associated here. This guy was associated as he was friends with both Melina and also this WWE Champion.
Did
If
he
you've
grab
watched
his
a
ankles
certain if you watched a certain documentary, you'll know who he is.
I actually know the answer to that one. Damn it! Why couldn't you have asked that one instead? So yeah, go ahead and send us your answers for that, and of course next week we'll tell you who got it right. And
I believe it's going to be the Habit Man again. Curry, you probably will get it right, but I've lost all hope in you at the moment.
and
Just keep getting it wrong.
And if that's your guess, then we're gonna see if you're right next week by guessing Habit Man's gonna get it right.
I'm always right, Tony.
So the ask him question of the week, wrestling trivia. I could throw a bunch of extra words out there to kind of drag that out if I wanted to, but I'm not going to. That is done for this week, and we will continue with part 2 with the weekly hot tag topics. And the rest of the lineup is actually going to be a new segment of the top rope list and the TNA Genesis pay-per-view predictions, and talk about their new lineup of pay-per-views, if you can call them that. So part 2 is coming your way next time you decide to click on it, if I want to be honest.